Let's get that show. I hope you don't mind, but usually I start my day off at the bar so I can top myself up.
Yeah.
Also, feel free if you do want anything, let me know. I am well off. You don't have to. It's hypocritical of me, but you don't have to be so kind to me. Empty. The board wasn't up, was it? Didn't miss that? No, the board is off. Huh. Maybe in a meeting still. It just opened. Well, I'm sure if we waited, someone would come over.
So what is the plan of action today?
Well, unfortunately, Miss Ellie isn't feeling too well, so we've decided to delay her training. So I may wander about, as I usually do. Maybe help people spar in the gym. I used to do that sometimes, but I fell off of it recently after a rather intensive fight, so. A rather intensive fight indeed. It's something that I still have to work on, but the voice is getting slightly natural. And I'm sorry if anyone's here, they can hear the dog. Things are a bit wild today, so you know how it is.
Well, if it's not any issue, I'm probably gonna follow you around.
It's more than fair. You're still not used to the place and all.
Yeah.
I'm a big ass fucking target. It doesn't fucking matter. There's nowhere I can hide. Fucking hide behind a dumpster, two of my fucking horns are sticking out of the top. You're like, oh man, I wonder where he went.
I mean, if they like your horns, I mean, you'll be fine. You'll just probably like, you know?
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
It'll hit my horn, my entire body will act like a lever, and I'll just fall over onto the fucking ground.
All good?
Yeah.
I am thinking of what the schedule will be.
Parents being parents.
Oh. Oh. You don't really paint them in a good light, you know.
They don't really have a good light?
That's what I mean. I hate it when people are just not naturally good. It feels odd saying that, especially here, but you make them sound very cruel.
They gave me a shed and allowance.
You know that's not right, right? You do know that? Is that
In hindsight, I don't think that is normal for others, but that is the normal for me.
that's a slightly unhealthy way of seeing things?
My only situation as of right now.
Unfortunately so. Unfortunately so. But I could hope.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, hi.
I can't exactly turn. Oh, hello, Miss Artemis.
Hi.
I had to risk moving my site. Hello.
You can't turn in that direction because you'll flux.
I know, it's just sometimes I feel like I can move my site behind me, but when things are too active, it might. Remember, I can see around me sometimes. Plus, I'm in a chair, so it's hard to spin.
Miss Laura, this may sound rude to ask. Have you always had your head?
Technically, yes.
Because I remember your voice. Well, I mean, I remember their voice. I think I've met them before somewhere, and I can't remember or place it. But I remember for them, the most notable factor was them not having that.
We've never actually talked, I think. Maybe I was in the vicinity.
We haven't talked, but I heard your voice, and I remember your name, because I remember somebody saying it to you. That's the diamond, I think, if I remember right.
I was there once or twice, I think.
Either way, how have you two been?
Okay.
It's been alright, I think.
I've had a weird weekend. If you guys want to hear about it, I can, yeah, but otherwise I'll not. Because it is a lot.
It's still rather early in the morning. Well, the afternoon still, so.
Fair enough. The painfully long story short, someone brought a computer that has an entire universe in it for me to take care of. Because I'm the only one they knew that worked with technology and knows how to maintain it. So apparently I'm the de facto on that. Or at least for them.
Question
So,
for
for a
you,
little while, I'm
actually.
taking care of them.
Do you look for heroines by chance? For computers and all?
What?
Are you looking for maybe assistance in IT or something similar?
Yeah, sure, I could always use another hand in my business. I run one.
Is that here is very good at electronics.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, Orlando Soccer. You said that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to help, I'm more than happy to open up my business to you.
I don't know if the skills work. I can take things apart and put them back together in operational order.
Okay, then you're fine. I could more than use your help.
Alright. Yeah,
I do pretty. When it comes to robotics, cybernetics, and code work, I do everything involving that. When it comes to like physical mechanic stuff, like working on cars, not really.
And then if
I
you
could
set
build an
something
armor.
electronical or technical in front of me, I can take it apart and put it back together. It will be operational, but it depends on what I have available, whether or not it will be better or just operational as it was.
No, I don't have the best workshop or tools, but I have a workshop and tools. So
That's better than what I use in my shed.
I'm literally just freeloading. What's the word? Every time I need to remember it, I keep forgetting. Squatting in a abandoned mega building. So I've kind of just turned it into my own little workshop. At least 10 floors of the building. Because, well, to be fair, I don't really need the rest of the building. I just grab anything I find for parts and use it to work on things.
And that's
So
fair.
yeah, you'd be more than welcome to help. I build most of the time I build custom-built cybernetics appliances like cell phones and stuff, and computers. That's what I specialize in mainly, in designing new types of technology. A lot easier said than done, though. I work alongside a guild called MMR, and I work in their toy maker department. I design different types of technology for races who don't have access to it and or have physical ailments that prohibit them from using it. Like, for instance, Faye can't touch any cybernetics because they're made with ferrous metals. I built a cybernetic made completely out of plastics and non-ferrous metals. That doesn't need to be surgically implemented. Takes it off, unstraps it. See? You just strap it onto the nub. Picks up on the signals from the brain and operates that way. It's hooked up to a... I do unfortunately have a brain control interface that's surgically implemented, but that wasn't really my choice. It was there when I got it. Put in me. And, all of these are both my right leg and this arm are non-surgically implemented, and I'm trying to get that to become more of a thing for people who need prosthetics rather than getting them surgically implanted, because metal corrodes, plastic degrades. Eventually you're going to need to replace that cybernetic. You don't want to have that shit interwoven in your skin when you need to get it replaced.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, I think I saw
Yes,
your student go in there.
I can hear the bars active now. So,
I'll see you guys around.
of course.
Back in my day. Oh shit. Do you need an EpiPen? Cause I always still keep one on me in
Good.
case
It's
magic
mild.
does funny things.
It's just my body going, hey, these buns you ate? Yeah, no, I don't like them.
Damn.
It's I like two types of
Hello,
buns
Miss Ellie.
today, so it's kind of funny. It's like there's those specifically. My body's like, nah.
Yeah, back in my day,
Pose 28 with this one.
cremation was still kind of.
Do you have the drink menu?
Normalized. People found it weird to cremate.
Do you want to find a drink?
Yes. I just keep forgetting the name is all. The one in the pink bottle, the good spirits.
Oh, the pink one.
Yes.
I mean, you
A
mentioned
glass,
something
please.
to burn.
Bottle or 2 glasses? One?
Just one glass. I don't know if you want anything different.
Alright.
It's like
I don't even know what that is.
It's that type of creatures and stuff where
do
it's
you
like, if you
want to
want
know?
dispose of them, it's good to burn it.
It's a
And,
pink one over here.
well,
It makes you feel nice in the literal sense.
people weren't thinking about it as like
Yeah,
a
it's
way
not
of
like
dealing
literal
with dead
weed
loved
in
ones.
a
It's
way.
like
It just
Right, is it alcoholic?
Makes you
one
happy.
like it's one of them creature things. That's
She can't handle
I
alcohol.
don't think so. I think it's
Yeah.
just magical shit. Right, Robin? It's not
Everyone seems to
alcoholic,
think-
right? Robin,
Hmm?
it's not alcoholic, right? It's just magical.
Yeah, it is alcoholic.
Really? It has alcohol in it? How much?
Yeah, it's moonshine. It's just magic moonshine.
Ah, how much do we have? How much moonshine do we have there with magic? Is it like percentage? Is it more than usual moonshine?
I think it's. I mean, it's literally just moonshine that's been enchanted. So I'd say
So
like,
it's just as strong as moonshine, basically.
yep, it's just as strong. This is more in the bottle, and also magical.
Ooh.
Just
That's
one
magic.
class then?
That's a lie. I hate magic.
Oh,
Alright.
Magic.
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 Yeah, I never had one of those because I thought it was gonna like make me keel over.
100 credits?
Yes,
Hmm.
Thank you.
of course.
So, anything else I could get for you? Something
kinda funky,
non-alcoholic? Maybe a milkshake?
Like-
What?
It's like it's just moonshine, but like with like.
No,
kinda like
I'm
a
good. I'm just following them around today.
Is
Alright.
it just me or like the couple of
I hope
times
you
I've
feel better
tasted
seeing this, Ellie.
magical things? It kind of feels like
Thank you.
a sprinkle of detergent put on top.
Hopefully today will go well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kinda like.
magic
It's understandable.
sometimes
I've
tastes like
seen
a
how the
mouthwash.
Sundays get, and hearing that you might have to do a lot of shit alone is.
Oh, is that the
I can see the
allergies?
tension.
So who knows?
Yeah, it's the usual. Usually I do the shifts by myself and then get some help on the side.
Hmm.
But that's only on Sundays.
Howdy.
I hope that is figuratively calm.
Hello.
Local Lagamore back at it again.
You're always
Yeah.
out of it,
Oh.
dude.
It's a fucking
Addy,
Can I get you anything?
Hello.
What brings you
Can I
two
see the
here?
menu actually? First time here.
Sure. Which one? Glass, like drinks or food? What you aiming for?
You hungry or you thirsty?
I could go for some water.
This one has more of the food on it. This one has more of the alcohol on it. Just
I just
read
want
through them, bro.
I can't drink alcohol.
What?
too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, I mean, glass
I don't know
or
where they get
bottle?
it from usually.
It's in the usually keep it in place. Stock.
It's
I'll take a can of wop.
It's too heavy. I can come in.
Can I walk in a bottle? Alright.
Can of coffee, please.
Yeah.
You're not
Let me
supposed
just
to
get
be
a
in
bar.
here.
What the fuck? I'm hearing noises.
Sorry,
You're
my
not
footsteps.
supposed to be in here.
Alright, that's your bottle. That's 5 credits. And that's your walk. That's 4 credits.
I got you. There you go.
Thank you, dear. Alright, let me get you your coffee.
We're allowed to drink outside of the bar, by
Hey.
the way.
Well, I
We
figured.
just gotta bring our
The
stuff
water
back.
is clear, I promise.
I don't gotta bring it back.
Aye, aye. Here's your
Uh,
credit.
Bottle
Beep,
of
beep.
Tito Video
Thank
Beep,
you,
beep.
dear. And
Beep beep
see
beep
ya.
beep
Up.
beep beep beep
Drink.
beep 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 beep.
Yep.
Beep beep.
There you go.
I'm just gonna move.
Oh. Can I get you anything, mister?
Ah.
Give me some meat juice in a glass.
Gotcha.
And the loudest things in the bar leave just as quickly as they arrive.
Thank goodness.
That's 7 credits, dear. Thank you, sugar.
So you're going to be in here all day? Is what I'm hearing? Miss Allie?
Correct. I will be here
Have you
all
been,
day
man?
today.
I see.
Relaxing. Taking it easy.
No one else signed in for
shaking
work, so
Oh.
Best you
I'm
can hope for
taking
in a
it
place
all
like
by
this, eh?
myself.
Mm.
You don't have to.
Makes it a little bit cozy.
I don't have
but
to, but you know, I have kind of
dangerous.
respect to people that want to kind of hang out, do their thing.
Yeah, fair.
It's not the worst, and I do want people to have their little fun and drink. So I'd rather not close the
Don't
bar
like
for
being
them.
Barmelier here. I know those two.
Also, the fucking councilman of District 0 just walked through the door, and he just, like, looked in here and then left.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Here, thanks.
It's like,
Doesn't want to
dude,
be associated with the
smelly.
riff-raff, I guess.
Bro, what do you mean smelly? He's probably just smelling himself.
He's stinky.
Asshole.
Yeah. Nothing that can't be fixed, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let me light you for a while.
Interesting. I know what? I might go for a little bit more.
They're okay.
If anything, maybe I'll try and come around for the last shift. I kind of like the vibes of the last bit. Some people are rushing asking for
If you
stuff.
do, you're a lifesaver, and you will be giving me some time off. I would really appreciate it.
Well, I did say if you wanted help right now, I'd be happy to.
First shifts I can take. I'm a strong lady, but I want at least something, you know? Like, to go out at some point.
Alright.
Hey, you.
Hello?
You want the menu?
Yeah.
Alright. There you go.
I think I've decided what I'm going to do today.
That is?
I'm going to tell a story. Help pass the time. We're all going to listen. I haven't had much time to tell stories after all. Usually it's me wandering and finding a place.
Very good choice.
Miss Allie,
Yeah.
I've decided I'm going to root myself in the bar with you for most of the day. I like the bottle.
Bottle. Oh, the same thing.
Yes. I know it's rather expensive.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, alright.
I've decided to help make things smoother and quicker, to tell a story. Maybe you'll enjoy it, maybe you won't. But it's the effort that counts.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. There's a bottle.
Feel free to grab another glass for yourself as well.
For myself.
Yes, Miss Allie, of course, it would be for yourself as well as I. Just remember to drink in moderation.
Magic. That's the issue. I'm a bit of a light one, plus this magic shit gets to my head in a second.
Right. It is rather intrusive, isn't it?
A lot of people are pretty strong to it, and it gets them like a tingling feeling, but to me, like, it's too strong for me.
Right.
It's a human.
Right. Well,
Anytime.
either way. I have an idea, but I'll get to that later down the line.
Oh, thank you. I mean, at some point, maybe when I'm off work, we could ever take a big drink together. Then I'll be less concerned.
And I have an idea to make it, I guess, safe for you. so don't worry about that too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Without further ado, I guess I shall begin a story. This story takes us to the bright side of the moon. Far in the past. Upon the moon's face there sat a brilliant white castle, home to the Moon Queen. And in its depths, was a brilliant relic, the moon crystal, orange and splendent in sun's reflection. It was a sight to see for everyone. And you see, the Moon Queen, she was a very kind lady, and she would take in those who had unfortunate lives. One of these was the Moon Bear King. Not king at the time, of course, but a wee little cub. He would be entranced by the moon's crystal. However, for such childlike innocence, there always came the child's curiosity. And there was always one place the Moon Queen said not to go.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm a bit lost. What?
Stop, wait.
Oh god.
Oh, you're lost. Do you need, what do you need help with?
Is that Timothy Young from the popularly acclaimed VRChat roleplay Neon Divide, previously known as Callus Row?
Oh, alright, what did I get you there? Alright, so, if you continue, like, right front here, you would see that there is, like, a really scary and sketchy looking area. Go past there. Oh, actually, anyone here planning to go there tonight? You planning to go there by any chance? Want me to get you your snacks?
I mean, I can
and
show
maybe
you.
take them?
Sorry, what? Is it that dangerous to get there?
It's a bit sketchy. It's a bit of a sketchy walk. It's better that you go with someone. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Once you get there, you'll be safe. They got security and everything.
Sure, okay. So what are you going to take me down there?
Yes. Yep. I'll show you
Get
where
in
it
there
is, and then I'll be
safely
back
until
here
the door,
because
eh?
I'm hungry.
Right. Okay.
What?
Until the door. Get him until the door so he doesn't roam around and get himself
got it.
into trouble.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's happening?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
They're going to 9-7.
I'm gonna follow.
You were saying?
Yes. With childlike wonder came childlike curiosity. And there was one place that the Moon Queen said never to go. And it was into the darkest bits of her castle, where even the moon's light's brilliance would dim. And there was where there was the counterbalance. Where there was light, there must also be dark. And thus lighted the dark moonstone. In the equal splendor of the counterpart, it was where all of the negativity would coalesce. And yet, little cub, curiosity got the better of him. And so he ventured into the depths and gazed upon this crystal. Unfortunately, it whispered back to him, gave him ideas of grandeur, and all it asked was that it help him. And so Little Bear, not knowing better, agreed. And thus, with the power of the Dark Moonstone, he went back forward into the castle and shattered the Moonstone to pieces, creating the dark side of the moon.
I get you anything.
I'll have some noodles, please.
Noodles. I got you.
You should try a lap. It almost washes away the depression.
I'm fine.
Is it on the bed or?
Yes. Yes, it is.
There you go. Enjoy.
With the moonstone shattered into many pieces it sprang, and so did the Moon Queen. Lost to time. However, with the shattering of this moonstone, so too was the creation of the dark side of the moon, for the counterbalance was destroyed. Now, there was something special besides the moonstones kept in the treasury of the castle. There was a pair of scissors, known as calipers, known to be able to cut through any material. One of her many treasures. This too was taken alongside the crystal, now by the self-appointed Moonbear King. And this is the prologue to our story. Many years later,
Oh.
this is where it gets slightly more dark, so bear with me. Corrupted fully now by the dark moon crystal, the Moonbear King was filled with loneliness. Corrupted and twisted in its own way, he sought friendship, but he went a very terrible way about it, whisking away children's souls at night, taking them to the moon, and placing them in wooden puppets.
Thank you. Puppets.
Yes.
Eco-done.
To now work and eternally play with them in his newly appointed castle, Castle Grisenstein. Griselstein, I think. One of these kids, his name was Kutaro, and this is our hero of the story. Brought to the chamber of the Moonbear King himself, asking for friendship. And in a bout of paranoia, the Moonbear King called him a liar and bit off his head.
Oh.
Now it's not as gory as one would expect, since it is simply a puppet. Simply a spring. However, the Moonbear King casted Kutaro into the dungeons, never to see the light of the moon again. However, Kutaro was struck with good luck, as before him appeared a cat, floating with tiny little wings, black and gray stripes, seeking to assist him. This cat's name was Yin Yang.
Ah. Like the entire stick, right?
Yes. And so,
Ah.
the cat offered Kutaro a carved head. Not his own, but something to last.
Mm-hmm. Here are too many. Can get you.
Is there a soda?
Yeah, we have WAP. WAP is basically a soda. It's pretty sweet and nice. Gotcha. It'll be 4 credits. Oh, how much you got on you?
In the better building, so I kind of got given 30, but then I got like 2 chocolate bars because I go to the ribbon ship and the chocolate bar machine keeps on skidding my chocolate bar stock, and then I have to get another chocolate bar to hit it because for some reason it's pain.
We have a thing for people in the mega building. Because we know that a lot of you struggle with credits. Our boss, his name is Nathio, he says, if you come here and you say, it's on the bird, it will basically be money that he has given away for people from the mega building to be able to get stuff for themselves. So would you like it on him?
Yeah, yes please. That'd be great.
Sure. Let me know if I can get you anything else, yeah?
Appreciate it.
Anything. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Of course.
But yes, with the help of Yin Yang, Kutro was able to ascend from the dungeons and was brought to a magnificent kitchen where he met his potential ally, the Moon Witch Esma Potts, who had secretly been wanting to overthrow the Moon King for some time now.
You're gonna have to try harder than that, little girl.
Oh,
Fuck.
Even better, I'll use
Thank
the
God
talking
for the
gun.
safety, cause I would have blew my load.
It has a personality and everything.
Yep.
9mm may
Yeah.
be small, but I'm still gonna
Who
come
did you shove
inside
in
you.
it?
I just Hamsky apparently.
You doctors are
Sounds
weird.
like
Get
him.
your whap.
Yeah, I will get my wop.
Weirdo.
Then I'm gonna put you in a gun next. You'll be next.
You. Aw, man.
It's totally fine, you know? It's just a casual discharge. An extra hole in this head. Works out
Yeah,
just fine.
not a threat. Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
where was I?
I'll be back to put you in the gun later.
Eh?
What? What'd you say?
I said, hi.
Nice save.
Where was I? I forgot.
That, my boy was lucky.
And a potential ally.
Yes,
Yeah.
a potential ally, the Moon Witch known as Esma Potts, who had wanted to overthrow the Moon King for quite some time. I'll remember this time.
Returned from my excursion.
You use your pay, little guy.
Oh shit. I'm sorry about that. 1 second.
All good, all good.
There we go.
Ugh.
How much again?
Let me do math in my head. 12.
12. Here's 10, 12.
Thank you.
No problem.
Whoever's out there has blessed you both with absolute beauty. What can I get you both?
Is the
Alright.
lunar lights very hot and spicy?
Less. We usually serve it more cold. Things that we do serve warmer though are stuff like our meat juice and stuff like meat juice and hot pig. Those usually
I
taste
would
kind
like
of
to
hot,
have
but we can also do the
meat
mushroom.
juice. Warm meat juice, please.
Alright. Bottle or glass?
Excuse me.
What's your glass?
That'll be 7 credits. I got you.
In case you're curious, Chad, I'm telling the game lore of a old PS3 game that I played when I was a kid. Puppeteer. I'm doing my best to abridge the story, but, you know, thought that counts.
I slide this credit over.
Thank you. And for you?
Take a glass of lunar lights.
Alright.
I missed this. Yeah, he was like horrified of walking over there alone, so I had to help him out.
Oh, poor little guy. That'll be
Yeah.
25 credits.
I mean, that's
Thank you,
kinda
Dad.
how I started out. However, I'm still alive, so I don't think we have any issues there.
Many of us started like that. Now we're here.
Yep.
Come on.
Now, the Moon Witch. Her idea was as simple. Steal calibers from the royal vaults. It was told it could cut through everything. And the idea was, the calibers could cut through the puppets and sever their strings, returning the souls back to the kids on Earth, as well as cut through the dark magics of the Moonbear King. So, Kutaro, snuck through the castle, all the way to the treasury.
I'm gonna walk away. I heard there was a cream soda named Titty. I'll take that because I can't
You
drink
want a
alcohol right now.
titty? I got you.
Can't drink whiskey. It sucks. I hate it.
Scary.
What do you hate about it?
I mean, if a man asks for a titty, you know.
Now this one I don't know how much it costs, so.
This one costs 10 credits.
Oh, it's less than the whiskey. Hell yeah. Oh, that's nice. Thank you kindly.
Enjoy your titty, man.
So yes, Kutaro, gathering his courage, snuck through the halls of Castle Grisenstein to the royal vault, where Calibris was held. And when Kutaro approached the magical pair of scissors, they called to him, breaking free from its shackles, and adhering to his hand. However, this is where the first trouble came. A weaver, taking the appearance. Yes, I am telling a story. It's an old tale. But yes, a weaver, holding the appearance of a knight on the chess piece, cloaked in the Night of Shame, keeping tapestries draped on its appearance. But Kutaro knew what he had to do. Using the scissors, he cut it to pieces, releasing the many souls held inside, and he watched them head back to Earth like a comet shower. And slowly he made his way back to the big kitchen to meet back with the witch. The witch asked for the scissors, demanded even. However, Calibris would not leave the boy's hand. It had chosen him. Save the moon. And so, the witch, seeing the predicament, knew what to do next. She told Kotaro that he would have to go against the 12 generals of the Moonbear King, each holding a shattered piece of the moon shard. Hopefully, with all the shards brought back together, the crystal could be reformed and bring back balance. So, now came the difficult part. Escaping the castle. Because he was surrounded by a mighty garden, which was patrolled by one of the first generals. I believe... Let me look over my notes. It's General Tiger. The moon shard was fashioned into a fang for him. However, the garden wasn't the only thing he was guarding. Because on his way through the halls, he witnessed an interesting sight. A princess
What thing?
held in a red gown. This princess's name was Picarina, who was apparently the Princess of the Sun.
He's chilling.
Taken.
What? Just chilling? Taking it easy? Do you want anything to drink? Or eat? Alright, they're chilling then. They're chilling. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So
Oh,
if you're not
yeah.
hungry or thirsty, you're chilling.
Yeah, if you are just, you know, sitting and listening, you're chilling.
Okay.
I fucking love that so much. Nothing
Cute.
like relaxing.
Yes, Kutaro went on to go and free Princess Picarina, Princess of the Sun, from her cage. However, the tiger appeared and swallowed the princess whole. So, Kutaro knew he could not let this princess die. So he went on, and he went upon his way to slay the first Moonbear general. Breaking the fang free from his mouth and freeing Princess Picarina, they ventured forth, out into the moon wastes. This is where I have to dig further into my memory, as it's a quite intricate story, so give me a moment, if you will. Let me think.
All the time you want.
Yes. The next chapter of the story takes us to the Moonwood Forest. A brilliant green visage of trees and plants and life, held by two of the elder trees. A lovely couple in old age. However, this is, once again, the story takes its grim darkness. You have a new customer.
Potter, hey! What can I get you?
Is that in the story, or were you just letting her know?
So like dedicated and listening so
Never mind.
hard.
Never mind. It's a joke.
I'm glad to hear that my story is enjoyable.
Thank you. Money is on the
Yeah.
table.
Thank you, dear. Enjoy.
Yep. I will.
Don't let Ash drink from it.
Huh?
Don't let Ash drink from it. She smells bad.
I don't think I will. I don't usually like sharing my smoothies.
Good. Keep it that way.
Yes. Now you see, the Moonwood had been corrupted. For when Kudra wandered its bows and straits and hills, you would see splotches of this purple ichor. It had enraged the wildlife, driven them crazy even. However, using the purifying properties of Calibris, he was able to cut them free from this substance, making his way through many villages, even seeing some kappa here and there. And if you don't know, this is actually from some Japanese folklore. Kappa are like little frogs with water for head, little pool of water on their head. That's where they have their strength from. Fun little fact. But yes. Reaching almost to the middle of this forest.
What this? What this?
I don't know. I hope it doesn't carry diseases. Hello, you. You're very small. Oh dear. This thing's tiny. Be careful. You don't want to eat that. That's like leftovers. You want something to eat?
Pico, help.
I mean, you could. I mean, do you want to get them something
Hey, that's
to
my
eat on?
burger.
Yeah.
How dare you steal my food?
Hey.
You have no idea who you're messing with.
Precious this is.
You want hungries or
Looks like
or
a
thirst?
squash.
Hungries.
I'm
You
all
want
done with
hungries?
this, and I'm all done with this.
Okay.
Do you like?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go work out. Have a good one.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
See ya.
Yeah.
I don't.
Maybe we can feed them anything. How about a sandwich?
Do they even have a mouth?
Burger sandwich. No, I don't think they want that.
Is that a wheel on them?
Maybe Wawa? You want some Wawa?
It said
It
it
wants
wanted
Wawa.
hungries.
Huh.
It jumped when I said water.
It's on a
Seems
wheel. It's very interesting.
But that's not a hungry. It said it wanted hungries.
I'm getting distracted.
Yeah. Okay. Let's make it easy. Let's make it easy, little guy. Shake like you did a second ago. If
Are you
want
enjoying the
food,
story, Zed?
Jump if you want water.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's food. So you don't want food. Water, I mean. Oh. Okay, hungries. Okay. Shake from side to side if a sandwich would be good. Alright. Sandwich it is. I got you. Alright. You're all the way over there. Let me get it for you. There you go.
Does it have credits?
It's okay. I'll put it on me. I don't want to make it pay for no. Oh.
Oh.
Is it? Are you attempting to pay? What is this? Yeah.
It's very smart.
I think
I don't know what it's doing.
Trying to jump onto the thingy, but I don't think it knows it can't.
You are very small and tiny. You are not capable of getting there, I think, beloved. Yeah, you can hit me with the... But we can't help you. I'm sorry, don't be sad. No, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I mean, we have a more lighter area, like on the side, that you could eat like on the floor, and I could get you like.
Are you finally interested in
I don't know,
something?
maybe
This
like
makes
a
it look
little
like you'd
mat
get.
so you can
No, I was
do
gonna say this makes it look like you'll get punched.
Yeah,
Well, that's exactly what it
you
is.
grab your food, I'm gonna get it for you.
Lucky's
I wonder
tone
if
made
you're silly enough
me.
to choose that option.
I almost did. However, Lucky's tone made me look it up first, so
What is?
now I know it's a punch to the face.
No clue. It looks really
Which would technically have hurt anyone else besides me, but that's beyond the point.
nice. Or outside, wherever you'd like. You can eat wherever you'd like. Eat wherever you feel it. Okay. Nice, awesome. Take care, little guy.
It left its hungry.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I think it ate it. I think there's.
I don't really know what they have here, to be honest. Besides
That's
that
really
and the
weird.
blood
Okay.
milkshake I got last time.
Alright.
Okay.
That's a thing.
You could always ask Miss Callie here
Happened. That was very interesting.
if you want a refresher on what's on the menu.
Yeah.
I never saw the menu the first time.
Very well then. I will be more welcome to wait in if you want something to eat.
Hey, you can continue your story. I'll be fine.
Right, I believe I was at when our hero was getting to the center of the moonwood, yes? Yes. Getting closer to the center of the forest. Kutaro began seeing glimpses of the next general. General Rat. A snake oil salesman was he. Pawning off this corruptive substance as a cure-all tonic to the bewildered folk and animals of the moonwood.
One WAP, please.
Greetings, Druid.
Yo. Thank you.
Anytime, pretty boy.
Now you see, General Rat was different to the other generals. He did not have his power in mythos, but in technology. Wielding machines that belched nothing but pollution to the forest. It was revealed that this is what this substance was. Pollution and waste. There's a story to tell about recycling somewhere in there, but that's neither here nor there. But yes, this chapter, meanwhile, would conclude with our hero confronting Rat in the boughs of the two elder trees, too tricked by the rat. However, now we go back to a meanwhile portion of the story, back in Castle Grizzleside, where the Moonbear King is hearing of our hero's deeds, and he is all too not happy. So he calls to the depths of his castle his general he holds in disregard, General Snake, a behemoth of a snake, a serpent. And so he sends it to the Moonwoods, and as this serpent slithers along the surface of the moon, it creates nothing but desert. Its toxin burning away all the trees and desiccating the soil. And so, just when Coutreau has defeated the one general, the next comes, sweeping them away from the Moonwood. And believe it or not, a whole story begins on its back, as Coutreau must fight along its ridges to get to the head of the snake to stop it once and for all. Of course, this is a long and arduous process. However, just as Coutreau is about to make it, the snake wises up to the boy's actions and jettisons him off from the back, and two, once again, swallowing him whole, along with the general rat. However, thankfully, there are two denizens of the Moonwood, unfortunately swallowed up inside the snake, who help Coutreau escape from the stomach, as he slowly cuts and snips his way all the way up its neck, before severing its head, ending the snake. Now collecting 3 moon shards, a third of his gold done, or a fourth. The number eludes me still. Yes. Now I must see the next chapter. One moment. Ah, yes. Now the next chapter takes us to the Moon Seas. A pirate-filled adventure and a half. The next two generals, General Sheep and General Pigs, the Moonbear King's ocean patrol for any wayward souls trying to escape. Pirates through and through. They, in their bumbling idiocy, lay a trap for the Coutreau, pretending to be asleep, just getting their recent haul of treasures, and sitting right on top of an open chest filled to the brims with riches and golds and silvers and jewels, their respective moonstones.
I have a question. Did Cupcake come this way?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you.
Now you see, these bumbling idiots had the pirates cunning for quite some years. So, surprising Coutreau with a pitfall trap of sand over a red X on the ground. They captured him and brought them to their hold, where Coutreau would meet another one of his allies, the previous captain of the ship locked down there below. Coutreau, freeing the captain, with his help, would commandeer his ship once again, sending the two on the run. Now, what next? What next? What next? In my telling of the story, I've forgotten the most important part. The story of the 4 heroes before this. I'll have to go back a moment in time, actually. My apologies. Now we cut back between the first chapter and the prologue, as there's a bit of the story I missed. It was early in the corruption of the Moonbear King, where 4 heroes stepped upon him in an attempt to overthrow them. Each one of these kids brought low, unfortunately, but each one had their own power, in a sense. One was that of a ninja with a hookshot. One was a brilliant knight with a shield. One was an aspiring wrestler, believe it or not. And what was the last one? The last one always gets me confused. Knight, the ninja, the wrestler. Perhaps they'll come back to me in time. However, along this journey, Kuturo had found relics of theirs. In the depths of the castle, he found the knight's shield. In the depths of the forest, he found the ninja's hookshot. And eventually, right there it is, it was the pirate. Yes, the pirate. With explosives and pyrotechnics and anything a kid's imagination could get up to. But yes, using the pirate's relic, he was able to blow open the captain's cage, freeing him. And now we catch back up to the story. Now next, it takes us under the Moonsea. Something similar to Atlantis, you would think. Gathering aid from the waterfolk to track down the two generals that had fled. They had to face the mighty Kraken, many other horrors of the depths, influenced by the Dark Moon Shard. However, prevailing with the help of the Scissors and his friends and allies by his side, Kuturo was able to find the two in their hideout on Crab Island, home to a species of crab similar to... It's the main ones, small ones that usually have mass migrations, I forget where, but small and reddish pink in nature. Now this hideout... Not hermit crabs.
Hermit crabs?
Those ones have shells. The ones with the smooth red backs. Your classic crab, I suppose. Neither here nor there. This hideout was mined deep into the island, where there was, believably or unbelievably, technology in there. Machines and steam. Oh, and I forgot to mention the mechanical whale. Oh, that was a whole thing, wasn't it? But yes, climbing to the apex of the island. Oh. Good afternoon.
Hey.
Good, what a fucking time it is. Ew, you bit any more humans? Oh.
Huh?
You bit any more humans recently in self-defense, or?
Yeah. Shithead.
Lucky doesn't
Can I
count.
get you anything? Hey.
I'm just checking in on people.
Yeah, I'm good. I actually had someone was looking for you.
Me? Who the fuck was looking for me?
Yeah, they have like long hair, tired looking eyes. I think so.
Oh yeah, I called him Marcus by mistake.
Oh nah.
Same accident and my brain fucking auto-switched.
Yeah.
I know Marcus is
They
real
were
accent
looking
sounds
for you.
like fuck he's found me.
Now give me a moment to actually wet my whistle for a moment, because I've been talking for quite some time.
Yeah. Can I get you anything? Nothing? No? No water? No, nothing snack? Alright. Let me know if I can get you anything though, whenever.
The apex of the island, where the two generals had their final
I
stand.
don't want to lay down, but then I feel like I might like sleep because this is so good and it's like massaging my head.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you both enjoy my tales and my voice then. But yes, the apex of Crab Island, where, as Kuturo finally twirled and curled up the innards, they found the two generals gathering themselves onto a strange structure, the kid thought. However, it was only after they pulled the switches that a robotic crab came to life. Theatrics and all, pirates and all. But yes, there was a grand fight as these foes, they struggled along Kutro as he had to fight through them and slowly cut through the metal and the wires and the steel and all of the mechanical parts of this robot. Automaton, all the words. However, when things almost went for a turn for the worse, slow growl came from the ocean. Now seeing that its foe had been weakened, the mother crab had returned to the island, forced off by these two generals. And with the help of this mother crab, the generals were defeated, and their moonshoons too were taken by Kutro. That was 5 now. He was about halfway there. And I believe, if I check correctly, our next story takes us to... yes, the Wild Wastes. Home to the next 2 champions, not champions, generals, I give them too much credit. The horse and the bull. Speed demons they were, racing in their steel chariots, kicking up sand and dust and smoke. They too had a rivalry with each other, always wanting to beat the others in races as early as their young days. So Kutro had to cut up the streets of this highway desert and catch up to them to even get their attention, as they wouldn't even pay him a single cent of their mind in their rivalry chasings. Reaching towns and saloons and all the tales of cowboys and western stories, they would get to a main part of the story. It was... There's actually a similar term here, trains, I believe. It's what it is called here, at least. A train depot, where the first of the generals they encountered and beat was General Horse. Using the power of her moonstone, she transformed into a powerful locomotive, battling the boy. However, once again, tenacity and courage and strength and kindness prevailed, and General Horse was defeated, the moonstone taken from her. However, General Bull had fled to a city nearby, home to a great and popular Colosseum. So battling up the busy streets, battling poor souls locked in their shells, he made it to the Colosseum, where he taunted the bull, summoning a red sheet from the blades of the scissors, goading him. The boy had gotten confident, and he was sure he could win. Child innocence, I believe. It's a good thing to look back on sometimes. Better moments, for some at least. But yes, twisting and twirling around the bull with expertise and efficiency, whittling him down slowly over time, using the spirit of the relic captured by one of the heroes of the wrestler. He went a mano, grabbing the bull by the horns and flipping him into the sky, before crashing back down to the ground below, where he was labeled the winner of the Colosseum, and his prize was the Moonstone. However, unfortunately, our hero's streak of luck comes to a close here, for unbeknownst to him, one of the last generals had been watching him, General Monkey. He had posed as the referee and announcer for the Colosseum, and had been watching to see if his allies would fail. And to his bet, they did. So, when they went to the next chapter, this monkey followed. And, learning, tempted the boy by a house made of candy. believe there's a similar story here somewhere, but different. But yes, using a spray of sorts, he entranced the boy and the princess to gorge themselves from this house, slowing them down as he had chance to take all the moonstones that they had gathered so far and take them back to his lair. However, the two broke free of this trance and made their way down this macabre side of the moon. It had a name, I believe. It was... yes, Halloween. Play on words for the tradition of Halloween. It was a mixture of spooks and ghouls and ghosts, but also the sweet side of Halloween, like candy and treats and tricks. Making their way down this candy-filled countryside, they made it to Halloween. This is where, if I believe correctly...
And...
Thanks, Aiden.
yes.
Cycle.
It was around this time where the moons, well, I guess to simplify it for you, it would be around 10 p.m. now, during this point in the story, as the moon continued its orbit over the night sky of the earth. And with the darkening of the darker side of the moon, the ghouls and ghosts came into play. And even, well, no, I should wait to give that more theatrical pause later down the line. But yes, Coutreau and the princess battled their way through the ghosts and ghouls and baddies of Halloween. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
To battle their way to the laboratory of General Monkey. However, they were stopped by his creation. Another one of these generals, General Dog. A mechanical Frankenstein in the form of a little wolf. With the power of his moonstone, he grew to ginormous proportions. However, they had to steel themselves to fight against this creature of metal. So once again they did, beating him and taking his moonstone as well before going further up the hill. This is where they came upon the surroundings of this laboratory, a ever-expanding graveyard. They too had to battle through all these poor unfortunate souls, until they made it onto the top of the mausoleum. But this is where the clouds darkened. They darkened and darkened, covering the path from the Earth's light to the moon. And this is where the Reaper appeared. Cloaked in rags, his scythe in hand, he challenged the boy. Challenged him to see if he was worthy of beating back the ghosts and the generals and the souls that he was of domain. I always get caught up on this part of the story. It's very poetic in a sense. Science and symbology. You know how it be sometimes.
Oh, right.
It's always scary to think of death in some fashions. I like to think of him as a man simply doing his job. He's very kind in some lore, if you believe it or not. Bringing people across the river, where they would be lost without him. However, yes, even this powerful force was corrupted by the Dark Moonstone, and his twisted profession twisted even more into a darker light. However, with the help of the Princess of the Sun, he was able to part the clouds, bringing down radiant light from the Earth's reflection down onto the Reaper, weakening him enough to free him from the influence of the Dark Moonstone, bathing him in light. Thus he was allowed to pass to General Monkey's lair. Now, if you could ever think of what a mad scientist laboratory would be, that would be it. Mechanical monstrosities and all. Then I skip the portion since it's a very tedious tale. They get to his main lair, his laboratory at the top of this dome. However, he was not alone. For he, after seeing his creation fall, gathered what he could and rebuilt it even better. And he was smart, too smart for his own good. He made it powered by the moonstones, an unbelievable precision force, almost fully together now, used as a power source for this machine. General Dog again. However, either to his dismay or Kutro's belief in laughs, at the end of the day, General Dog was still a dog. He would roll over and play fetch, and using these opportunities, Kutro, slowly using Calibris, pried the moonstone shards from the sockets, slowly lowering its power before General Dog shut down once again. However, being smart and knowing when to flee, General Monkey left, dousing himself in alchemical properties before he vanished from sight, using invisibility to flee. However, Kutro followed, annoyed to the point of no longer wanting to play this game of cat and mouse. So he chased General Monkey down. And then we go to our next chapter. Allow me to catch myself up once again. Right. Going through a wormhole of sorts on little rockets, powered by dreams and hope. The two went across the starlit sky, still in the moon's orbit. However, Monkey had fled Kutro again, unfortunately.
Hey.
Oh, fine, Jorah. How's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing terrific. Every day is a blessed day.
Hey, man. Can I get you anything?
What you got on the menu? What kind of alcohol y'all got?
We got a bunch of alcohol. We got a bunch of non-alcoholics. It's for you to choose, to be
I'm
honest.
a full alcoholic.
Whatever sounds best for you.
I love channeling my inner abusive stepfather.
Oh, that's a way to say it.
Let me see here. Which one of these hits the hardest?
They don't Lunar Light is pretty strong. Unless you want something with magic in it, then it will be what they're drinking, which is good spit. Or a good spirit.
Let me think, And did these use like ingredients, like regular ingredients?
Most are, yeah. Nothing like funky or out of the ordinary.
Well, could I get something funky or down there? I'm feeling lucky today.
I mean, if you want something that is usually a bit odd, a lot of people kind of point fingers when we recommend them hot pig. It's basically like alcoholic grease.
Isn't that the meat
sounds
juice?
Interesting.
Or is that something different?
Yeah, meat juice is a separate one. It's a less alcoholic grease.
I see.
So like did they fry alcoholic pig?
I have no idea how they make it. I have no clue. I think they just somehow managed to mess with the grease and make it a little bit more alcoholic.
Sounds interesting. I'll take
a
one.
bottle or a glass?
Just a little glass.
Gotcha. There'll be 9 credits.
Okie dokie.
There you go.
Oh, thank you very much. Here's your 9 credits.
Thank you.
Oh.
Huh. Yeah, that does have a funny analysis.
It does. Not the worst. It's pretty good.
Yep, I can see why people would indulge in it. Oh.
Yes. Where was I?
Oh. Let me think.
I believe the last thing you said was something about the monkey general after the dog.
Yes. Unfortunately, to Kutra's dismay, the monkey general had eluded him again, turning back to the Moon Bear King himself to report his failures. Of course, the Moon Bear King was furious, ready to end the monkey for his incompetence. However, the monkey retorted.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
The monkey retorted that he had bought enough time for the event to take place, reminding the Moon Bear King of the plan to begin with. I see you're having a moment, so I'll wait.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Something awakened in me after that word. My brain committed some sort of violence. I don't know. That was crazy. It's okay now, though. I'm okay.
A severe case of brain rot, I understand. Anyways.
Yeah, severe.
Yes. Reminded of the grand event meant to happen at the strike of 12, the Moon Bear King remembered his plan to begin with. It was the time of the ritual, of course. So he called over to the lands of time on the moon, where his two generals, the last of them, remained. Well, three, technically, but two for now. The rabbit and the turkey. The keepers of the lands of time. Make sure this would never be interrupted. So, Kutro went on to the lands of time to battle these two generals, unknowing of this ritual about to take place. First was the rabbit, caught in the town of time, where he held his grand magician show. Cards and wands and boxes that fit elephants way too big to fit, but somehow they did. The magician played all of his tricks. It was only when Calibris cut his hat was he truly defeated, which he had to give over his moonstone as well. Now we cross closer and closer to the grand clock tower, a monument even to the moon's face itself. This is where Turkey alone had to continue this plot. You see, the reason the generals were there was they could not operate the clock tower themselves. There was a keeper, long since still there before even the Moon Queen was. Mr. Flamingo, he was called. Without him, the clock could not move. It was up to him to decide when it clicked and clocked and clicked and clocked. However, he was captured and tied to one of the strand's hands the clock so it would tick and tock and tick and tock. And closer Kutro got, closer and closer it got to midnight. And it was a grand battle as he climbed the clock face, battling General Turkey alongside him. And as he concluded it, the battle at the tippy top of the tower, the clock struck 12. And that's when the final general appeared. General Dragon. For it was he and he alone who could complete the ritual. Flying down from the moon, he would go to the earth and once again collect a new batch of souls of children to bring back to the moon. For it was he who did all of this. Of course, Kutro could not let this happen. So he went in a brave leap, challenged the dragon, with Calibris and his allies at his side. It was a well-fought battle. It was called very, very close. At one point, Kutro was caught in the jaws of the dragon. If it was not for Picarina, as small as she was still, he caught its dragon's attention long enough for Kutro to cut himself free, severing the fangs. With this,
Winnie the Pooh?
No, actually. This is a story I've been going on for the past hour and a half. About a tale of the child on the moon. Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I walked inside the middle there. I was aware.
It's fine.
Forgiven.
A story's
I
a
don't know what
story.
type of Winnie the Pooh book you were reading though.
That's what I was thinking too. That's my exact thoughts. I was just like, wow.
I do
don't
think there
remember-
was
I
a
don't remember
drunkie
this
in Winnie
going.
the Pooh. I could be wrong though. Or maybe it was the pig.
I don't remember one. Yo,
Either way, you have a new
do you
wave.
need anything?
Oh, hello,
it's
homeless
called-
person.
Whatever gets
look it
me
up.
intoxicated the fastest. People wanted me to name my pet something very wrong.
You want something that will get you drunk as fuck?
I am
Winnie the Pooh does not have a
psychologically
turkey.
damaged.
Maybe it was the
Please,
tiger.
I want to
You
forget.
want to get drunk?
Can I have the magic
They have a
hamster?
tiger, a rabbit,
Yes, a magic
a
drink.
donkey, a bear,
Magic drink.
an
It
owl,
costs like a bitch. You sure?
and a
You sure with
pig,
that?
Right.
How much?
and 2 kangaroos.
Huh.
For a
Why
girl,
2?
it's 3K credits.
Oh wow.
Mama and her baby.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Glass,
Mama and
for glass,
Roo.
it's
I think is what their names were.
It's 100 credits.
Yeah, it was Kinga, and her baby was named Roo.
Right.
I will have a glass of happiness.
I was about to say, I don't remember a dragon being in Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I don't remember one either.
But
There's
that was like the
similarities
closest
in the
thing I could
animals.
like relate to.
I love
I was
that.
like, wow, that's a lot of animals.
You know what my favorite type of animals are? Ones that don't think and talk back to me like a normal human. Those are my favorite these days.
Oh, like a
I'll
snail.
be 100 credits. Yeah. A snail that doesn't talk to me back though, and tells me about its day or something.
I mean, well, it didn't talk about its day. That sounds like any animal, to be honest.
Flux. Oh.
Except the cat. Those things.
Welcome back.
Yep. Thank you, dear. Enjoy your sippy.
Thank you.
Yeah. What can I get you?
Glass of moonshine, please.
Oh, hey, how's
Well,
it
I've
going?
really been going through this, haven't I?
Oh, hey. Well, I
Almost
guess you don't have
halfway
to do
empty.
your job now, huh? It's a bar.
Yep.
Yeah, you haven't
No,
really
not
like
at this
taken
point.
breaks between your cups.
No, I still am out on patrol.
Oh, I suppose I don't have a stomach, so
Outback.
I don't pace myself, I suppose.
I figured.
25 credits.
Mainly the mana I'm getting from it.
Yep. No rest for the. I forgot.
Yeah, what can I get you?
Maybe I'll take a moment to sip.
What? You guys have something on tap here. What was it?
We do. We have
it was-
tea, we have beer, we have like WAP.
Rest my
different
legs.
than the normal WAP.
It's tropical.
Again,
There was some sort of special vodka or
Tropical.
something.
You need to rest your legs. Meanwhile, mine are getting restless because I've just been sitting this entire time.
Some sort of special liquor.
Sorry.
You do be like that
Whiskey,
sometimes.
that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, you want
I ain't
one?
good. It's a good story.
Alright, gotcha. That'll be 25. I can feel my body giving up on me soon.
Oh,
If I crash and fall to the ground, please forgive me. And don't call a doctor.
oh, I see.
I mean, I am a doctor.
Do not call a doctor. Lucky!
You wouldn't need a call.
Oh, hello, Mr. Lucky.
Right here is what I'm saying.
No. I'm good. I'll be fine. If I'm on the floor and I look like I'm not doing well, I'm doing fine. It's 25 credits.
You've missed me slowly putting Miss Allie to sleep.
Oh, thank you, dear.
You're putting her to sleep. How so?
We need the poo.
Hey.
I'm telling a story. For the past hour and a half now.
Ah.
We're almost to the end, I think.
Good, quit. Here.
Sorry about not being there this morning.
That's okay. No stress. You good?
No, not really.
I
Figured
should
out where we're
present
going.
anything. We can, oh. Is that, yeah? Is it bad?
That's where my mom is.
Family reunion.
Yeah.
oh, bad
A
time. Oh,
reunion.
okay.
It'll be a reunion, alright.
So you're going for sure, right?
Well, you think I couldn't? And I shouldn't?
Anyways, I'm gonna go find some homeless people, see if I can bribe them for alcohol. But anyways, keep it groovy.
I think you should go.
Right on. Exploit the economy. The audience. Absolutely. What's the word? Demographic. That's
You guys, need anything to drink?
No, I've been
all
nursing
good?
this.
You want something?
You'll get through this, I'm sure.
Chicken and rice, please.
Yeah.
Could have guessed that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure. Still messes that you need to be thanking anyway.
Right, I believe now I may restart my tale, shall I? Last we left off, Kotaro had just defeated the dragon, I believe.
Some kind of can of beverage that's portable. I just need a portable drink.
Yeah, portable drink, right, yeah.
So a WAP or something?
Yeah, probably a WAP. You know what, you get WAP plus with straw.
I've been in surgery all day.
Oh.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah.
God, I'm parched. Thank you.
You're not gonna take that with you, or are you just gonna...
No, I am. I'm taking a break. I gotta go back in a minute though. Freak, I have another surgery. I'm having so much fun. I put on my lab coats from college, and now I can sit here and be like, I've been in surgery all day, and I don't know, I feel like I'm doing my job.
Yeah, you living the life?
Well, yeah, I'm doing what I wanted to come here to do, which is be a doctor.
Good.
You sound depressed. I'll be back. Stop being depressed.
I'm working on it.
Be depressed. I'm also processing some things. I had a mission yesterday that I haven't fully got.
Well, at least you're alive.
Let me finish this surgery. I'm gonna come back.
I can feel the silence. I will restart my tale to lighten the mood again. I'll lighten it as much as I can be. Kotaro had just defeated the almighty General Dragon, and he celebrated, thinking he had beaten them all, which he did to his credit. However, all the way from the other side of the Moon Bear King laughed, a evil laugh. As even though Kotaro had defeated the dragon to something he did not know, General Dragon was what opened and closed the gate between the moon and the earth. And with General Dragon's defeat, the gate was left open.
Don't tell me.
An endless stream of souls was beginning to be dragged from the earth to the surface of the moon. Endless fuel to the Moon King's madness.
I'm curious to know how you remember it.
There was only one thing to do now. It was a race against time, before the Moon Bear King was unstoppable, and all the kids of Earth were taken to the moon. They had to return the moon shards back to where it all began.
It's quite alright.
Moon Queen's castle, left to decay in the sands of time. So off they went, all the way across the surface of the moon, back to
I know that's not your name.
castle held down by wicked vines.
That's an interesting one.
And they did just that. They battled against the corruption of the Dark Moonstone's influence and returned the moon shards back to where they belonged, in the treasury,
just feel bad that
on a
you
platform
remember
gilded in silvers and golds and ivories and ebonies, and all the colors that one could imagine. And a brilliant radiance shone through the walls, through the windows, as the Moonstone was reunited and rebuilt. And with this, we cut back to Castle Grizzlestein, back to the Grand Kitchen, where the witch, the Moon Witch Esma Potts, feels something stir within her memory.
A few nights ago, I actually performed.
As we recall, when the Moonstone shattered, so did the Moon Queen. However,
Down out in space. It was
as people usually thought, against all odds, she was still here. Corrupted as well, losing her power. But with the Moonstone finally reawakened, the Moon Witch remembered that she was the Moon Queen,
Maybe I'll see you perform
and
sometime.
her power returned to her. However, the Moon Bear King knew all along, and trapped her in a mirror. It was truly up to Kutro now to end this and save the moon. So, Castle awoke
Plus, you'd also get free
and went on to go against siege with Castle Grisenstein, where they fought a long fight. And this will get us to the final chapter of this story.
Bring medicine to people who cannot grab it.
One moment.
Sounds good. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Lucky.
Hey, Jace.
Yeah.
What can I get you?
Oh, is everything alright?
Just peachy. Can I get you anything?
A water and a burger, please.
Alright. You don't need to stop your story. Keep going.
Right. Yes, the grand siege of Castle Grisenstein. As I changed my mood. It was grim and dark. Many of these children's souls, locked in puppets, were forced into combat with Kutro, and each swing of Calibris severed the strings and returned the souls back to the world. However, the stream was not ending, not anytime soon. Souls were still returning as the gate was locked open with the general's defeat. It was a race against time. It was very tense for Kutro, to say the least. However, up and up and up and up and up, Kutro raced through the halls of Castle Grisenstein, those of which he yearned and desperately escaped oh so long ago, earlier, but the same night. So, with the help of Calibris, his allies, Princess Picarina of the Sun, they battled an army of weavers, knights, chess pieces, everything the Moon King could throw at him. With Calibris, he was unstoppable.
You gonna be alright here listening to story time?
You going?
I'm just gonna go for a walk. I'll be still here.
I'll be closing soon.
Send me a text if you need me suddenly.
Sorry, I'm a bit off guard for a second. Yes. It was only when the foundry, Castle Grisenstein, was set ablaze by Kutro, and the castle began to crumble, did the Moon Bear King finally show himself. For this entire time he had been not putting puppets, but gorging on the souls of the children, enlarging into a oversized and grotesque teddy bear. Maybe it was vanity, maybe it was greed. Nobody truly knew at that time. But all was knew it was him versus Kutro. Kutro knew this was the end for one of them. So he gathered his strength, using all the powers of each relic of the four heroes. He went up against the Moon Bear King, brandishing the scissors. It was a battle of Colossus, David versus Goliath. Similar stories told through time, but nonetheless, the result was the same. Kutaro cut up the seams, battling up, cutting the teddy bear to pieces, lowering down to his level. The Moonbear King would not give up. Even when he was cut open and the souls flew free, his anger and rage had no bounds. It was truthfully an endless battle of attrition. But it was only until it was but ahead that things take a turn for the better. With his influence waning, the mirror cracked and cracked and cracked and cracked and cracked until the Moon Queen freed herself. And with this, the battle had lasted hours. And the sun's light began to finally refract over the dark side of the moon after so many long years of darkness. And with that too, for so long, after being in such a self-reflective dark, light for the first time in years finally hit the Moonbear King as slowly the dark moonstone's influence was burned away. But it would not give up its host so easily, for the Moonbear King was then split in twain, his young, innocent self brought forth from this grotesque mass of hatred and anger. And then Kutaro did what he did. He showed the Moonbear King kindness. Friends to the very end was the words that were used. And with that, the Dark Moonstone, its influence was shattered from the Moonbear King, as all the souls were released, and the moon was saved finally after so many years of darkness. The Moon Queen, my apologies, and the little cub, all the generals were freed from the Dark Moonstone's influence, as once again it was locked to the depths of the castle. However, not quite the end. With the help of the Moon Queen and Princess of the Sun, Kutaro's head was returned thanks to the help of Little Cup. And thus, there was one path left for Kutaro to go. He was to cut down the stars themselves and return back to Earth, to awaken from this terrible nightmare. And so he did. He waved goodbye to his friends and allies, and he cut and snipped and cut and snipped and cut and snipped all the way down the Milky Way, down the nebulas and stars, until he cut down the clouds, and cut down the clouds, and cut down the sky, before he awakened in his bed, awakening from this terrible nightmare. And that is the end of the story Puppeteer. I hope you enjoyed.
Oh, no, thanks. You are an absolute storyteller.
When I saw from the text that you were going to be stuck all day, I thought I'd figure something out to keep you company. And look at it. You're about to close up shop, and the story is over.
You're right. Hey, Marcus.
Hey, back, boys.
Old man.
Hello.
Thanks.
The editing always gets me excited.
I do wanna ditch and kinda collect my brain.
That was a very good story.
Thank you.
It was a really good story. I have to thank you for this. You saved a lot of my time today and sanity.
Well, I was willing. Hey, I don't want to have any complaints when I said I'd help.
Right.
Hey, I had fun. I got
Theatrics and all. Yes, theatrics and all. I must leave it off with how all good stories ends. A deep and humble bow.
Whoa.
Thank you for
No need
listening,
to
Miss
be
Allie.
this impressive now. Thank you for telling the story.
Of course. I believe this makes up for the missing lesson for both of our sakes.
I'm gonna do some walking and thinking.
Hmm.
I'll see you around.
Very well.
Again, thank you.
Right.
Marcus, if
Hey,
people
if you
aren't
need-
showing up around,
If you
feel
need
free
more
to,
time or
close.
anything, right?
And?
If you do need help, that's why I got here. So, don't be afraid to hand the shift to me in the mornings or whatnot.
Right, and just so you know, this is here for you, Miss Allie. Just so you know, this is here for you. The spell magic.
Hello.
It should be normal moonshine if you ever want to grab it.
Moonshine.
I have had more than my fill.
You want the whole?
I will take it on the back shelf.
Yeah. Yes, something else. I'll actually have that for later. I'm gonna keep it on the side.
Yes. I personally will be heading to the gym and see if there's anything going on there. So, have a good rest of your afternoon. If we see each other again, then so be it. Thank you for being lovely company.
Thank you, mister. Thank you.
That felt good.
Don't feel like you need to be stuck here. If there is no one here, just sit outside so people see that you're there. Much love, Marcus.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Fire hose level blast.
Yeah, and plus,
Ah,
people just
greetings, Sir Knight.
It's kind of funny.
Hello.
Yes. Just to
Did I miss
keep you. Unfortunately, Miss Allie wasn't feeling too well, so we will be rescheduling to next week. Hopefully, the same time.
Understood. Today
I wouldn't want to
today's
keep you
meeting. I
waiting.
completely understand.
You were a bit tired.
You want to perform at your best, don't you?
Yes.
I understand.
I hope your day has treated you
People are not
well.
feeling their best. It has. I got to see some old friends. That's always nice. That's the only thing I do around here.
Probably heard much. But are you able to
Do you live in Zafira? Is this a place you frequent often? Or are you traveling from far away?
I suppose I live in the area, not in Saphira specifically, though I have been looking for an apartment. Originally, I lived in Orlando, Saka, getting on my feet.
It seems like everybody and their mom wants
Understood. I live in a far off land. Different universe entirely. So coming here isn't exactly quick, but I think it's worth it for the friends you have.
You
Stay weekends.
are the lucky pair of us, I would say, unfortunately. I'm locked here.
Yes and no. Country I reside in is going through a war, so it's not rainbows and teddy bears.
Maybe it's me venting in some manners. I can't remember where I'm from for the most part, so I'm stuck here.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Though I know I'm from similar places such as you. From mannerisms, at least.
Ah, old-fashioned, they would call it.
Yes, or the, as I hate to say it, people generalize us in genres. Medieval fantasy.
Sometimes my servo just, you know,
That is what they call it, although I'm less on the fantasy side.
Mm.
Am I hearing a gun?
And that's a shame because my legs hurt.
I thought you ran off. Sorry. You need to get
Hold on. Can I get your name? I feel like I heard it before and I forgot.
My name is Alara. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance again, Sir Knight.
Alara?
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine, perfectly fine.
Did I tell you my name?
I don't believe so. I simply referred to you as Sir Knight.
They call me Grey. Like the color.
Sir Grey.
Yes. Well met, Alara. Who's your friend?
This is Zed.
Zed.
Zed?
Yeah, Z-E-D, kind of like how, like, I guess modern television says zombies as Zeds.
I'm unfamiliar. This is something I'm breaking up.
He's like me, so.
Alright, fair. Yeah, my name's Zed.
Well, mate.
Sooner or later, I'm gonna be fully powered by nothing but
You two drink, right? I saw you in the bar.
I drink.
I
She
can't
can't
drink
handle
alcohol.
alcohol.
Right, you said you were allergic. I remember now.
I drink though.
Yeah.
Mainly for the taste though.
You said you drink blood, though.
I can eat food, but I can also just drink blood. The common phrase I use to show the significance is I have to eat about 20 or 50 cheeseburgers, depending on which ones they are, to equate to one blood bag.
That is... That sounds horrible, actually.
That's what happens when you're a spider-vampire hybrid.
Right. Understood. You wouldn't like my blood. Too much alcohol. I think it'd be poisonous.
Oh, no, I mean, like, I could. Yeah, that would actually be helpful. Maybe if I bring them back.
You would power through. Unless that's the one way you can get drunk.
That would be helpful for, like,
I don't know. Never tried it.
Well, I wouldn't experiment now. Don't need to risk your life.
Don't plan to.
You know, a little knife, a little homemade knife, you know, like a...
If I ever experiment with that, it'll be in a very safe and controlled environment.
They got the...
Probably a hospital.
They're only wearing the hoodie part. They got hanging out like a superhero.
You mentioned your training in the way of the sword?
Yes.
Is that right?
I'm proficient in many
swordsman or offensive
combat
swords?
arms. I suppose you can call me a generalist. I know how to use many weapons, maces, bludgeons, swords, polearms.
Alright, you're trained.
You have a blessed day.
This is a good teacher to have, then. Jack of all trades. Who knows what your people will want to learn?
It'll be a long process, but I see potential in her.
Well, it's always worth it. Nothing worth it comes easy. I promise you that.
Isn't that
Easy, it
true?
wasn't worth it.
Isn't that true?
This is the meat rack.
Well, I think I will be off, but I wish you best. Wish you the, well...
Of course.
Wish you luck in your training, I suppose.
Until next time, Sir
Have a
Greg.
lovely day. Well met.
Well met.
Lovely.
What a lovely day indeed. Semblance of home. What a lovely sight.
Because I don't realize like how different like areas are until like I hear about it.
And to be clear, right? Don't forget.
Sorry for being rude, we're just broke down here. Might be. We also want to come off the street though.
You could see how we almost mimicked each other. It's funny.
I'm off today, so I figured I'd come and visit.
Just a
It's been
bit.
some time since I've been here, so.
Oh my god, Barn went in the middle of it. Oh, okay, because Tony's over there.
Same tone of voice, same mannerisms. Almost a perfect mirror, actually.
I wouldn't be. I mean, mind you, I'm pretty confident in my own flying. I think
Pardon me,
the
Mr.
worst
Endigas.
scenario that I ever had was I went to go do a run, actually, funnily enough, with Aegis. There's a mission that I can't go into elaborate about, but I get in there and they're like, okay, we need you to pick up the civilians. And I realize they are within a giant fucking storm.
Seems we've missed most of the activity. Though we had our own fun, I suppose.
Shame.
A shame.
Yeah.
No, this is a nice place to sit. Have a little view. So. Did you enjoy the story?
Indeed. It was a very nice story.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
There's gonna be a fight behind y'all if y'all wanna watch.
Oh, really? Maybe we'll have the last fight of the night. Or, well, evening. Afternoon. Oh.
Oh, hold on, I gotta move.
Yes, right side.
We should make this as traditional as we can.
And then the whole flight home, the civilians we stayed were a bunch
Very
of
well.
weird, like, mental alien things. Like, an infant climbed through the fucking floor and sat on my lap, and I had to really hold myself together because I almost had a biggest freak out of my life for the child
Now make sure, like I told you, think of a bard in your head. Switch up the mood. Get that vibe just right. Right.
These combinations are brilliant. I felt every single one.
You can do it.
That's what you fucking comment about?
The Dempsey roll.
That's what you comment about?
Alright, I'm killing myself.
Yes. Not the fact that you got just like fucking like.
Oh yes, Dempsey roll.
He's there.
I believe I did that once. I failed if I didn't.
Before that happened, I guess.
Well, I'll go watch this. Fuck it. Nothing else is going on.
The Dempsey roll is a boxing move. I fought once and I believe I accidentally used it.
Ballerina twirl. Please do the ballerina twirl.
To be fair, if there was something going on, I would have to do my job. And
What is with people at the rec not wanting to do their job?
Do your job.
I think
That happens a
Super
lot.
Daddy says the same thing.
Do your thing.
What do you mean, do my
These
thing?
kids
What do
now.
you mean, do my thing?
Do your thing.
What do you mean,
Do the
do
thing.
what
Before I'm
thing?
not
What
obstructing
thing?
anyone's view, I can move if I am.
Do the thing.
What's happening? What thing? Like, scooch? Do you want me to scooch? Do you want to sit next to your, like, here? There's a seat right here.
I appreciate it.
Yep, of
I still
course.
make sure that I don't die in a fucking tornado, so I'll see you later.
Okay. Have a good time tornadoing. What does that mean?
You. He means you're
him.
extremely nice.
Damn, you gave me a hug and not that's crazy.
I got denied a hug. So sad.
That's so fucking sad. I looked at him as he turned towards me. I was like, this bitch fucking walked. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm the better mother. I'm pussy popping.
What the hell?
Please don't fucking say that.
There's a bird back there and I really want to get it. There's a bird. I want the bird.
Where are you seeing this bird?
Where's the
I
bird?
went to the back room area, in like the locking room area, locker room area. It like flew in and just kind of went straight back there.
Locking room area?
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't know, I never saw that.
Because security's going to
The punches are just that powerful, unfortunately.
What's that? Oh, I was like, I have no idea.
Oh my god, now I hear it. What the fuck is happening? Jesus.
It's just one of those days.
What's going on down there?
It just punches.
Oh, no, not down there. His punches are very loud, so people can hear it from like over by like other areas. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
So people were like making sure that it wasn't gonna be like fucking gunfire or some shit.
Yeah.
Come
No one's dying here tonight.
I mean, Epo does have those jet engine punches, so it wouldn't be surprised.
You might want to tell security then it's just someone punched and an actual bomb went off.
No, they
It's
already
okay, security
know.
knows.
What's his name was here? Yeah.
Yeah. Epo's strong. I've seen him fight. Epo, hit him with the Dempsey roll.
That's the question.
We need to get my boy Butch a different outfit.
Windows. What? Fuck you talking about?
What is a Windows?
Who are you?
I'm gonna kill you. You wanna die?
Do it. Yes. How?
Oh, fuck.
If I die, you're gonna have to explain like a short king.
What the fuck is that? What's
Alex.
that? What's that?
The bartender with the blonde hair.
There's so many blonde-haired people, man. I couldn't fucking tell you.
Short one with the blonde hair. The dude with the black.
I don't go in the fucking bar ever.
That's why.
Oh, that guy. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I guess
if
I'm
they
really
kill me,
clear.
you're gonna have to tell them.
I'll let him know. I'll let him know beforehand.
Okay,
He'll help me out.
that's interesting.
No, he'll
Okay,
be pissed.
okay. I'll let them know if I don't hear from you.
Oh, that's a. Oh, ow.
You got it, Butch.
Kidney punch. Oh, I think his back is broken. Holy shit.
Oh.
I can see that. That man had scoliosis
Oh,
for 2
no.
seconds.
You don't see that every day. Oh my god.
That's Butch's job, not the other way around.
Real.
Are you okay?
Leaf's kind of sus.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Stop venting. Stop venting.
You say venting? You say venting?
Stop
Am I
venting.
venting to you?
Stop venting. You're sus. Stop venting.
Among
Kill
Us.
yourself.
Among Us.
Maybe I will.
I can't believe you interrupted them. They were about to kiss.
Ow.
I mean, if that's the case, I'll live
Brain rot is real.
I am not kissing this
Yes.
rat woman.
I don't
Okay.
like kiss girls.
Would not.
Wow.
You don't kiss girls?
There
I
you
just
go.
kiss rats.
That's a
I
shame.
don't date piss girls.
Do I look like a fucking piss girl to you? Bitch, your
Yes.
hair is red. Fucking
That's your
Elmo. Stop
literal-
looking at me.
That's your literal
Elmo.
fucking name.
Elmo.
That's your literal fucking name.
Elmo.
Elise, question. When was the
Excuse
last time you
me.
took shower?
Exactly.
Literally yet last night. Last fucking
Let me
night.
see if there any like McChickens in your hair again. Hold on.
You can check there ain't nothing in there right now because Lion took them out.
Yeah,
Are there any mites in there?
No,
Chicken nuggets?
that's fucking wild.
She likes to hide like food in her tail and hair sometimes.
Nuggets.
Go
I
fucking
can't hide
nuts.
food in my tail anymore because my tail doesn't exist. Excuse you.
I said, like
happened
in
to your
past
tail?
tense.
What? You
Wait,
did.
what's
Shut
that
up.
coming out of your end then?
Oh, an illusion.
It's one of those fake tails. It's one of those fake tails.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
the,
kind of
yeah,
like a
yeah.
tail, if I'm being honest.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I didn't say it. You
No,
did.
no.
It's
probably with the clip-on.
I meant clip-on. You said that yourself.
Yeah,
you out
yeah.
yourself. You out yourself. You out yourself on that one. I meant
The truth's out now.
They out themselves on that one. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
they kind of got a tail, and they should definitely stop lying about it like a baby.
Exactly. Fuck, I gotta go follow them. Fucking hell.
I'll take care of your baby girl.
I gotta babysit them.
That's an interesting sentence.
Heard him make a lot of noise. This is getting wild.
Why do people bring weird shit into this place?
I don't
Dempsey
know.
roll, Epo. Dempsey roll.
Who knows? Some people bring
It's
themselves.
not.
You got it, Butch.
Him where it hurts.
Round two, Doc. Take your minute.
Hit him in the sternum.
Yeah. Finishing move. Taking the
How many
fucking
rounds?
hits.
How many rounds are they going?
I think 3.
They've been fighting for a while. I should go see where Elise and everyone else went.
It's no hard day, but he's using his weaving. Stop him from weaving.
I think you're monologuing aloud. What?
Yes, I do talk to myself to get an edge on things, yes.
Hey, does
It's,
Butch
it's, it's,
Butch
it's,
Stranger?
it's one of his
Butch
things.
sort of
He enjoys it.
monologues.
I help him actually.
I gotta stop him from weaving. If I let his momentum shift, it'll be the end for me.
He's been doing that as long as I know him. Don't Tavares.
Yeah, he probably came out the womb monologuing.
Let's go.
That's a funny quote.
He was probably monologuing
imagine-
way before
Get held
then
up by the
too.
legs and smacked, and then just I'll grasp the world by my tiny baby hands and just dominate it all.
Eddie, he was probably monologuing way before before then too.
Like an anchor shaper.
And just in there shadow boxing.
He's gotta be number one all the time. That's how he started out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, the thing that happened with the Hulk is after they ran their course, their heart usually exploded.
Well, there's just some pretty bad bruising. This is rather interesting. Very much so. Hmm.
Okay, I think I'm going to walk around a bit.
cute, actually. Yeah, no, really, that's kind of what I did.
Stop this dipsy roll!
Time keeps ticking. Do I look like I'm alive?
I've seen one for a lot of other people, man.
Technically, this is your second life, isn't it?
No, I still like
Evil what?
Evil, you would attack a man while he's down?
You caused me to have second wind.
Oh, 4 rounds. Interesting.
For boxing, isn't it like 3 rounds if you're in like the starting leagues, but then if you're in the more professional, it can get up to 8 rounds?
I don't know. I don't know the bare basics of it.
Hold on.
Yeah, you have the phone. Oh. Never mind then. He's given out. Unfortunate. I wonder if anyone's interested in the ballot.
Okay. So it depends, the number of rounds depend on the type of boxing and the experience of the boxer. For Olympic ones, or like the ones that are the ones you can win medals for, it is 3 rounds, 3 minutes each, with a 1-minute break in between. For professional, it can be up to 12, 5 and over to 4 to 10 rounds. Most are 5 and 4 to 10 rounds, but you can have up to 12 with 3-minute long and 2-minute long breaks. Well, women's fights are 2 minutes, not 3 minutes.
Interesting.
Yeah. The joy of having a phone. You can Google things when you don't know it.
I believe this might be what we get out of the gym. Unless someone's willing to fight, I don't know. Usually I would wait in here and see if anyone was jumpy and help them. But you know how
I
it
think
is.
that was the one.
Yeah, more than likely.
So now, it seems to be quieter from last time.
What can to be done? wander, I guess.
My honest to God, let her just fully fucking take over because she's fucking racking it right now.
Yeah, I kind of need.
But
Yeah,
everything that I have on my aircraft is it works with hell. Even the actual gun, the way it actually spins up in chambers, had to completely redo the actual like normal the actual like stealth.
Candy.
I believe I've exhausted today of everything. Do you maybe want to go and see a movie?
Sure.
Very well. Goodbye.
That might have been what I was hearing.
What? Okay.
No, I think that was.
Probably.
Oh, Godspeed to that, I guess.
And now you'll be able to hop off and charge your stuff, and I'll be able to let my headset cool down.
Exactly. Did you like the story?
I did. I actually was not talking to chat for a good long while because I actually was enraptured by the story.
Or is the foliage too thick for me to kind of position?
Now here's a question.
You don't know exactly.
Do you know where the story's from?
No, I don't.
It's from a video game.
Ah.
From a PS3 video game I played when I was a fucking kid. Called Puppeteer. And I read off the entire plot, basically. 12 bosses, and the ending.